A woman remembered years of abuse. She described it in detail. She believed every word, but none of it ever happened. Over 40 years ago, a psychologist named Elizabeth Loftus questioned one of the oldest assumptions about the human mind. How is that possible? For centuries, we treated memory like a recording. Something happens, your brain stores it, and years later you simply press play. It's such a natural assumption that most of us have never questioned it. Elizabeth Loftus did. She suspected memory itself was the problem. Two honest people could experience the same event and leave with different memories. To find out why, she designed an experiment so simple it would change psychology forever. Her idea was almost absurdly simple. Show everyone the exact same event, then ask them what they saw. There was only one difference. One word. One group was asked about how fast were the cars going when they hit each other. Another group heard a different question about how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other. At first, it seemed impossible that a single word could matter. The video never changed. The crash was identical for every participant. Only the question was different. But the answers weren't. The people who heard smashed consistently estimated that the cars were traveling faster than the people who heard hit. That alone was surprising. But Elizabeth wasn't finished. A week later, she brought the same participants back and asked them another question. Did you see any broken glass? There was just one problem. The footage never showed any broken glass. Yet the participants who had been asked about cars smashing into each other were far more likely to remember seeing it. How do you remember something your eyes never saw? If one word could change a memory, then Elizabeth's experiment was really never about a car accident. It was about what happens after an experience becomes a memory. Every time we remember something, every time someone asks us a question, every time we revisit the past, we assume we're returning to the same event. But what if we aren't? What if memories have been changing all along without anyone realizing it? That left Elizabeth with a much bigger question. If memories could change after an event had already happened, then what was actually happening when we remembered? What was the brain doing that allowed a single word to rewrite part of the past? For generations, psychologists had treated remembering as retrieval. The event happened, the memory was stored, and recalling it simply meant finding it again. But Elizabeth's experiment kept pointing somewhere else. Every time someone remembered the past, it seemed like something new was happening. The memory wasn't just being found, it was being influenced. The answer wasn't hidden inside the memory itself, it was hidden in everything that surrounded it. The questions we were asked, the conversations that followed, the assumptions we carried into remembering. Every time the past was revisited, the brain wasn't simply opening a file, it was combining the original experience with new information that arrived afterward. Without realizing it, remembering had become part of the process that was changing the memory. That changes everything. Elizabeth spent years chasing an impossible question. How could someone remember a life that never happened? What she discovered didn't just change psychology, it changed what remembering actually is. The next time you think about your childhood, or the last conversation you had with someone you love, just remember this. It won't be the first time you've remembered it. So ask yourself, are you remembering the moment? Or the last time you remembered it? Thank you to everyone who's watching. I appreciate your time. Thank you for taking the time out of your lives to enjoy this with me. Let's experience some more. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and comment and like. Let's do this. Let's make some more. Let's have some more fun. I love it. Keep coming back. Let's make some more.